I'm Jordan Parvanov, the ambassador of Bulgaria to the Czech Republic, and it's a great honor for me to be here at the Terezín Declaration Conference, 13 years after the adoption of the Terezín Declaration, in taking stock of what has already been achieved and in identifying further actions related to various aspects of combating anti-Semitism. I would like to extend my gratitude to our kind Czech hosts for their constant determination to keep the topic of countering anti-Semitism high on the international agenda. I'm particularly pleased to witness the increased attention the national strategies have been given recently as a tool for countering the rise of anti-Semitism and hate speech. As my country is currently drawing up its first ever national action plan to combat anti-Semitism and preserve Jewish heritage, I would like to use this opportunity to briefly present the progress we have achieved on that topic. First, drafting the National Action Plan falls entirely under Bulgaria's consistent policy line of combating hate and intolerance, including all manifestations of anti-Semitism. In fact, the fight against anti-Semitism is one of the leading permanent priorities of our foreign policy in the field of human rights. Bulgaria always takes clear stances condemning all anti-Semitic manifestations and is an active participant in all international efforts and mechanisms for countering anti-Semitism. This year, Bulgaria's attention is dedicated to the implementation of the 4 pledges the country made during the Malmö International Forum on Holocaust Remembrance back in 2021, one of which being precisely the adoption of a national action plan on combating anti-Semitism and preserving Jewish heritage. The strategic document we are working on is the core of a project between Bulgaria and Norway, carried out by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and its partners, the Diplomatic Institute, the State Institute for Culture, and the Norwegian Center for Holocaust and Minority Studies. The National Action Plan will further consolidate the comprehensive and systematic approach we apply with regards to the fight against hate and intolerance, including all manifestations of anti-Semitism. It will pave the way for further collaboration between the state institutions, civil society, and academia. The plan will identify concrete measurable goals in the field of education, culture, and ensuring security for the Jewish community, as well as preserving the Jewish cultural heritage. Bearing in mind that the new technologies and social networks further amplify the impact of hate speech, measures for countering online hate speech will also be set out in the document. We started off by conducting, in the beginning of 2022, a survey never done before in Bulgaria. We have asked both the general public and the Jewish community about the public attitudes towards anti-Semitism and hate speech in Bulgaria. The results were presented at a conference later in April 2022. The outcomes of the survey turn out to be extremely useful in defining the concrete measures within the National Action Plan. The drafting process is under the responsibility of an expert working group with representatives of competent authorities, academia, and civil society. The Jewish community and all relevant authorities have also been consulted with regards to the basic priority lines of the plan. The team is expected to deliver the draft of the National Action Plan towards the end of the year, thus allowing the official adoption of the document at the beginning of 2023. Our hope and expectation is that the National Action Plan's adoption will represent a significant step ahead in reinforcing the fight against anti-Semitism, both online and offline, and safeguarding the memory for this period of the history. Thank you.